students, it's lunchtime and the teacher is recording motivational class in English. It's listening comprehension. I'm going to start today with the music, and with music it's super nice because we get a lot of listening comprehension and we get pronunciation. We learn a lot with music because we repeat, we learn vocabulary, grammar, structure, everything. I love music. Music is good to listen, but it's not just music that makes you speak English, okay? So we have all kinds of music. I like pop music and black music. You have to check the ones you like gospel music. We have the oh happy days, and you get happy days when you get the pronunciation of different musics, okay? So I started today with one from Black Eyed Peas, and there are so many others, okay? You get easy lyrics that are easy to follow, okay? If you're not understanding English in this moment, try to understand the idea without translation. I use this recording of the live for all the channels in YouTube and other networkings, okay? And with this, we accustomate your ear with English. I start in a low tone of voice and then I go up with the velocity, okay? So you get used to, this is gonna help you with fluency, pronunciation, and everything else, okay? So today we're talking about gratitude and ways to be happy, the secret of loving people, the secret of talking to people, and socializing. This is one of the secret of happiness, because when we are sad, we don't want to meet people. We don't want to go to public places. We don't want to visit friends because we are in our houses and we don't want to see people. This is the lack of depression. When you feel sad and down, that's related when you don't want to see anybody, yeah? You don't want to take a shower, you want to stay in your bed, you watch hours and hours of television and Netflix, you don't want to read a book, you don't want to see your mom, you don't want to see anybody. And everybody passes through these phases in life, yeah? Including the butterfly, yeah? The butterfly keeps on tight in the house and after it goes on for a flight, yeah? Everybody has these phases of life. And one of the phases is the one that you don't want to socialize. But socializing brings you happiness as well. Now, there is the other extreme. The other extreme is when you go out a lot, you see a lot of friends all the time, and this is a kind of refugee. So what I'm saying is everything I say, you gotta keep in the middle of the path. The middle of the path is either you don't stay in the house all the time, and either you don't go out of the house all the time. You gotta learn how to balance this, because if you stay too much in the house, you're not socializing. And this includes your family. If you have a boyfriend or partners, go out with other partners. If you have a family with kids, go out with families that have other kids. Just 1 hour barbecue or 1 hour pizza, or even if you don't have money for that, yeah, go to each other's house to have a coffee. Talking is really important. Sharing your problems brings you new solutions and ideas. Friends is everything, yeah? Now, if we're talking about people that don't like to go out, we have to try at least to do this once a week with a sport that you like. And leave your partner go and you go to the other side. This is part of happiness. We feel good after we talk to people that we love. So the first question is, who do you love? Who is the person that you always like and you care? Because when you have a picture of this person next to you, this motivates you to work, motivates you to be a better person, because you're looking at the person you like, okay? So make a list of these people that you like and you love. But pay attention, it's people that you love to see happy. So that's freedom. You can't love and take care of this person as an object, yeah? There's a balance between these two. This makes you happy because you learn and you know who you love. So this is important when you have this list. And when you have this list, you have to check if you're giving your time to these people. Are you giving your ears to listen to these people's problem? When you give, it's a lot of happiness related to this, to keep in contact with the family you love. For example, my husband's family, Osvaldo, yeah? It's a very big black people's family. I don't see them all the time, but when I go, I turn off my cell phone and I give my contact to them. We laugh, we take coffee, we have a cake. It's usually visits that takes 1 or 2 hours, not more than this, okay? I give my best, I give my ears, I talk, I listen, and this is part of a job that after I go out, I did this because of me, because of Osvaldo family, and because of Osvaldo too. And then you say, teacher, I don't like to do this. Neither do I, but I do this once a month, okay? And that's the same with my mom. I have a list of 5 best friends. I usually try to have a coffee with them. and this socializing brings me happiness. And then you say, okay, in this moment I put Maju in school, and then I give this donation of socializing. So what we are talking today is one of the secrets of happiness, and the first number one is socializing. Now, I'm talking about socializing. It's not going out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday drinking like a motherfucker, because this is what people do when they are 20, and it's okay to do this when you are 20. I'm talking about maturity. People that wants to make money, be professional, be prosper, have solutions for your problems, work in all areas of your life, including family, love, job, profession, physical, financial. So we are talking about different areas. It's not easy to survive, yeah? We're talking about being happy in a lot of areas. This is too much. This is perfectionism. Nobody's happy in every area. What you have to see is focus in the one that's not going on. For example, my relationship is not doing well. Okay, so I focus in that. I give attention to my husband. I make his favorite lasagna, whatever, and we have a talk, and I see my limits. I input what's necessary or not, what I like, what I don't like. I talk, yeah? I invest time in this. I try to be myself, do my best in sex, and then I solve this relationship problem. When I have a financial problem, I have to focus much more in working, giving my sweat, giving my best, and work with solutions, make extra payments. I've already worked with Herbalife, Hinode, selling a lot of products from different companies. Now, the way is the solution. I needed money to construct the skill. I didn't have money. So the way I solve my problems is not the way you're going to solve your problem. But what I can tell you is there is a way. And what's the best thing is to talk to people, because people are going to say, if I were in your place, if I were in your shoes, se eu estivesse nos seus sapatos, I would do this. People say this. If I were you, se eu fosse você, I would do this. And with these ideas, you don't have to copy the opinion, yeah? But you listen here, you listen there, you select what can be a nice idea or not, and you try to live. You try to survive, because I'm doing this, you're doing this, everybody's doing this at this moment. Monday, nobody likes Monday. There are people that love Monday because it's time to work and go out of the house. They don't like the family. There are people that love Friday because they go back to the family. There are different people. There are people that love Monday because it's the day to drink. I don't know, it's the day of the football that they go with the friends, yeah? So each person has a different way to interpret life. And what I'm telling you here is questions that's gonna make you feel forgetful is when you forget too much. But we're going to remember the good things you have. Because some people say, teacher, I'm sad. This thing is not working, this area of my life. Okay, did you have a bath today? Did you sleep in a good bed? Did you have a roof? Teve teto? Do you have a house? Do you have a family or somebody that you love? Can you make a list of 5 people that you really love? Because if you are in this percentage of people, you are a happy person. What's missing is gratitude, because you don't see what's good in your life. Sometimes I say, I wanted to have money to go to that 5-star restaurant. Okay, but I do have money to go to a McDonald's, okay? Sometimes I don't even have 5 reais to buy a crepe. So I make a pizza in my house or whatever. I have some cheese and tomatoes on the bread. You see, there are different ways to interpret life, but some people are sad and they have everything, but they are sad. And what are you focusing, yeah? Because if you start focusing that you have much more, that you could, that everything could be worse, tudo nesse momento podia estar bem pior, you are going to start opening your eyes for the things that are good. When you open your eyes for the things that are good, you start to be grateful. And grateful is very next to happiness. Because you start to say, rice, today I have salad and rice. Wow, And then you're going to say, teacher, come on, I can't do this. But do you have a boyfriend? That's great, because you're complaining about your boyfriend. A lot of percent of the population don't have boyfriends and girlfriends. They can't have relationships. They're difficult people that can't have relationships. So you have somebody that you love, yeah? Do you have a father? That's great. I don't have my father anymore, yeah? So we're talking about having or not having. That's related to be grateful and see life in a different prospect. The prospect and the degree, when you see the degree, the angle, yeah, of thank you. Thank you for what? Make a list of everything that you can be thankful for. Because you just say, I can't speak English, teacher. I understand you, but I can't speak English. Okay, you have the listening. Great. But there are a lot of people that can't listen to English. There are a lot of people who don't understand English yet. So you have already a base, yeah? So what can you construct over this base, yeah? How can you work in your actions to make your better life, to make your own happiness? Because you're pointing at people. Because of my husband, because of this, because of that. There's not because of anything, it's because of you. You gotta bring this to self-responsibility. You are not happy because you don't want. Because if you want to be happy, and this is a property in your life, that's like a priority, that's top number one in your ideas and your actions, you're going to start doing it. For example, I was always sad from Sunday night until Monday morning, feeling the fantastical music, yeah? I was like watching TV and feeling myself useless because I spent Saturday and Sunday just with my family without a mission, without a proposal, or I didn't have a family, yeah? I spent Saturday and Sunday dancing and drinking with my friends. So I was sad every Sunday night and I said, no, I have to decide what I'm going to do. It's going to be forever like this. Every Monday I'm going to be sad. So I talked to some therapists and some coaches. I was looking for the solution not to be sad on Mondays, because that was the day I started all over again, my job, my classes, and whatever, plannings. And we are what? Lazy, yeah? We don't want to do this. We don't want to enter in action. We want the results, but we don't want the sweating process. We don't want to work on that. We just say, I want to be happy. I want to travel. Super nice. But what's in between this? Yeah? I want to have a boyfriend. I want to get married. I want a baby. What's in between this process? If it's over your control, go and do it. Now, if it's not under your control, forget about it. Wait and give your best as a good person, yeah? Because there's one related to when you dare something about life that's related to I can have this. Have you must, like, can you as a must obligation, or can you as a possibility? Do you want this? Do you really want? Now, can you do this? Do you have permission to do this? There's all a matter of questions you have to make yourself, okay? So my question is, what are things that you do that makes you happy? All right? Then you put for me. In my case, I like eating out in a restaurant. I don't do this every day. So when I do, I give a lot of value to this, yeah? Now, if I eat in Japanese restaurants every day, going to a Japanese restaurant for me is nothing. But if I do this just once a month, wow, I go to the Japanese restaurant, you see? Now, if you go to the shopping mall and you buy things every day, that's a matter of routine. Now, when you go to the shopping mall and buy one bag, you say, wow, I bought it. You see, you give much more value to that. That's why poor people are much happier than rich people, because they give value to the small things they have. It's time to have a coffee. Wow, the coffee. Now you have 5 cups of coffee every day. A coffee is nothing, yeah? Now, when you have a bath, a hot bath every day, you don't give a fuck because it's part of your routine. But there are a lot of people who doesn't have a shower every day. So when they have the shower, wow, they have the shower. You know, they're happy because of this. I tried to study poor people, and I started to understand how happy they are because they don't have sfihas every day. So when they have the time to go to Habib's and have a sfiha, is wow, you know, they're super happy because they have rice and beans every day. It's part of the routine. And then you tell me, okay, teacher, so I'm going to reduce to have more or be happy. No, you don't have to reduce what you have, but you got to give value much more to that. So when I used to eat in different restaurants every day, I didn't give value to that. But when I stopped to have money to go there and eat, I started to give value to that, yeah? While I have Osvaldo as a boyfriend during 10 years, I didn't care. When I almost see that I was going to lose him, I gave value to that. So that's related to having and not having. It's the game. It's the game of survival. And just intelligent people are going to be happy. Motivational people are different because they see life in a different interpretation. And my question is, how do you interpret life? Because I'm going to make 7 questions for you in this moment, and you're going to tell me why you're not feeling happy. If you know that going to the park makes you happy, did you go? Because you have to go to the park. Now, if you know that visiting your family doesn't make you feel good, why do you stay there more than 15 minutes? You gotta go have a coffee, love you so much, bye-bye. Because I know what makes me good or not. If you know that this relationship is not doing you any good, what are you doing in the relationship, yeah? Well, it's time to say, I need a break, or let's finish. If you're working in a place that you don't want to work, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for a miracle of God? You have to do the physical aspect for the spiritual to work. So you gotta do something, yeah? Talk to somebody, talk to a boss, talk to a friend, see what's the solution. And that's why socializing is important, because when you talk to people, you have insights. You receive messages, yeah, from other people, and people give you examples of life through attitudes or through words, and then you see what's important or not to your life. And when you have a list of 5 things that makes you happy, you know this makes me happy, you're going to start working in what's the sensation that causes you, and why don't you bring this to more routine of your life. Now, a lot of people go to the other extreme. The other extreme is related to, I know that this brings happiness to my life. Just a minute. Pode entrar, Dona Lourdes, estou gravando aqui. Tô terminando de gravar, já falo com a senhora. Senta aqui um pouquinho. My maid just came and we are having a recording. So then we're talking about working and specifically studying the case of your life, because it's your happiness. We're studying your happiness, why people are happy or sad. And then when I bring you a list of things that makes you feel happy, and you gotta do more than this, you can't go to the other extreme and just do this. Because I know that you're happy having a beer with your friend, but you can't have a beer all the time during 7 days. I know that you're happy when you're traveling, that's great. But in this life, in this planet, you can't travel 7 days a week. But so we are talking about here is bringing happiness to your life with the list, because I know what makes me feel happy. You must know what makes you feel happy, because sometimes you're just wondering, I'm sad, and you don't know what makes you happy, yeah? So we're talking about the list of people that makes you love, that makes you feel happy. Things that you do that makes you feel happy, you bring this to your life. Socializing, that's gonna bring new ideas and talking to different people. And you must know what makes you feel motivated. Because if I know what makes me cry and what makes me feel motivated, I start to deny some things and put limits for the things that makes me cry. And I start to work with the things that makes me feel motivated. And you know what makes you feel motivated sometimes? It's a simple music. You play the music and this music anchors you in happiness. Sometimes just the music can bring you a little bit of energy. Now, depends on your thoughts. Of course, everything's gonna be down because you have a monster inside you, that always talks about that shit, what's happening, negativity of your life. Now, what makes you feel proud? What makes you feel really proud about your life? That we're talking about how you feel the sensations. Have you had a diploma already? Have you graduated in something, in a school or something? Have you already had 1 or 2 relationships, perhaps 3 or 4? I had 5 boyfriends before I got married. So this is experience of life, yeah? Do you still live with mom and dad? That's great. You can handle the family situation. Do you have your own apartment? That's great too, because it's independence. So put on a paper how many things you have already, yeah? Did you get married? Do you have a son? That's great. Observe how many things you have already done in life. And this is gonna bring you energy to do more things, yeah? Do you think it's easy for me to turn on the camera and play videos every day, record new classes, yeah? With a lot of people judging and defaults and pointing things. I renew myself every day with a music, with a friend talking, with an example, with a video, with self-motivation for me to produce. Because when you produce, of course you're gonna have consequences. When you change yourself, yeah? Sometimes I think, Graziella, stop recording. I get this thought and I say, stop right now. You can't stop me doing the thoughts, yeah? When I look at the weather and I say, today the weather is not so good, I said, cancel it. Oh, I think I'm gonna get sick. Cancel it. You start to cancel these negative thoughts that includes in your head. It's a monster. You have to tie this monster and say, get away. I need positive aspects. And you change this. I think I'm gonna get sick. No, I will never get sick. I think I will never speak English. No, I will speak English until December. And you change the positives, okay? Now, what are things that already happened in your life that makes you feel happy in the past? You enumerate in the past happy moments that you had and made you feel good related to these people and these things, okay? What are the things that belong to you? Belong is pertencer. What are things, not people, that belong to you? Okay, so I already bought a pen, I have a refrigerator, I bought a table, I can buy this banner. So what are things that you could receive, not just with money, but you have with you. These are conquers, and conquers are things that make you feel good because you already did it, so you can do it again. Once you look at the past and see the positive things, you look at the future and say, well, I can repeat this and do much more. And what you can do, you can teach people and other people, friends, family around you, how to get out of the problem. That's why you have a problem, baby. You have this problem first because you can handle the cross. Você consegue segurar. Second, because you are going to teach other people how to get out of the problem. I've been through sickness, cancer, AIDS, all kinds of sickness, hospital situation, financial problems, relationship problems, family problems, chaos. Completely hell, and I can tell you I survived, and everybody can survive. The idea is how I'm going to control myself. I'm the director of my life. You gotta be the director of yours. Decision, action, go for it. Do you want happiness? Go for happiness. You want a relationship? Gotta go for a relationship. Now, we're talking about conquering, and conquering is all a matter of thoughts. If you analyze people that are happy and have conquistas, the people that conquer, conquistas, they conquer, it's conquisto. These are people that have control of their thoughts. And you say, teacher, this is bullshit. I thought it was bullshit for a long time. A lot of people told me the happiness is inside you. I said, bullshit. I didn't believe because I didn't understand. The idea is that everything that's new for us, we don't want to understand. I was saying, I don't believe in this because it's new. So we're talking about what have you done lately, recentemente, for you, related to your happiness. Because if this doesn't click with my happiness, bye-bye. If this doesn't click with my happiness, bye-bye. It's simple. It's just a matter of choosing. Já fizemos uma live aqui de choosing, making choices, decisions, cuts, what's necessary. Stop expecting from other people. Start to expect from you and go for it. Do you have people that you love? If you can't do this for you, do for the people that you love. If you don't have more energy to do things for you, you do for your son, for your future, for people that you love, your mom, your dad, I don't know, put somebody that you love. The picture is about you, but if you can't see this picture, you gotta put somebody that you love, even if it's a crush. Do for the crush, Now, if you're getting to adult time, you are not having the same energy, because when we are 20, we have the energy to live, to survive, to jump, to go, to do, because we didn't get hurt yet. After some time, we start to get hurt in love, we start to get hurt in financial area, we start to get hurt in jobs, business area, and this hurting reduces your energy to fight. It's okay, it's with me, with you. Now I'm almost 40. I don't have the same energy that I used to have when I have 20. When we are 20, we dream about everything. After we get 45, what you see, the reality. But you can't interpret reality with a negative aspect. You have to say, okay, reality exists for me and you. What we have to do? Gotta fight for it. Now the energy start to go down because you say, I lost this person, I lost this in my life. So when you lose, you reduce the energy. It's okay. You breathe, you control, you understand, you spend some time crying, it's all right. But then you go for the fight again. It's all over again. Of course, your energy is going to reduce because you're going to start being realistic, but we're going to reduce the negative interpretation and start to overcome the positive interpretation of life. And this is an exercise that you do every day, just like diet. You're going to diet your thoughts. You're going to diet the people you're talking to. You're going to observe the people you are walking with. Because if you walk with prosperity and positive people, you are going to be prosper and positive. Take care, because if you walk with people that just complain about life and negative people and people's like there's always on the floor, these are people that's gonna bring you down. You gotta be with people that will bring you up. So what are you listening in this moment? What are the choices about musics and videos that you're watching? Is this going to prosper you? That's related to your objective or not? It's just simple to stop and think. We are stopping for 30 minutes here, 33 minutes to stop about thinking about life. And then you say, teacher, it's obvious what you're saying. I know, but I don't put in practice, and neither do you. We don't put the fucking thing in practice. And that's related to your happiness. I'm not talking about the mountain, God. I'm talking about you. That's your happiness. You gotta produce your happiness. And if at this moment you're not happy, baby, it's not because of anybody. It's because of you. Let's work on it. Next Monday, I'm gonna bring back with happiness situation. And you see, the velocity is bringing up, yeah? As much more classes, the teacher is speaking as fast as a native. So you're going to accustomate your ear with this. Don't worry if you didn't understand much. 50% is okay. If you just understand 10%, it's all right. Try to understand the idea. No time for translation, and we're going to accustomate your ear, okay? Next Monday, I'll be back. During this week, we have Tuesdays and Thursdays, Survival English. E se tá difícil, on Wednesday, I'll be back with Basicão. Tá saindo a Masterclass da Teacher agora em setembro. De 9 até dia 13, você se conecta no site, é só colocar lá no site da Bio, colocar o seu e-mail gratuito. Dessa vez a gente vai dar 3 semestres em 3 aulas, mais o curso de Present Perfect sem custo algum. Present Perfect, quem fala, é considerado super avançado e você vai aprender isso desde o básico com a Teacher em 3 aulas apenas. Só que essas aulas têm mais de meia hora e elas só podem ir por e-mail. Eu não posso colocar aqui na internet porque eu estou recebendo processo de escolas, que eu estou diminuindo 3 livros de escolas em 3 aulas. Então é importante que você coloque o seu e-mail no site da Bio, já recebe um presente da Teacher, são só para 300 alunos que eu não dou conta de atender mais do que isso, então quem chegar chegou, do dia 9 até o dia 13 de setembro, as inscrições estão abertas, é só clicar no site, colocar o seu e-mail sem custo, leva 1 minuto, eu espero vocês lá. Queridos, um beijaço, tem mais dica durante o dia e amanhã eu volto com vocês com Survival. Bye bye!